If there are 2 out of these 5 signs around your home, then no matter how high the offer may be, absolutely do not sell it. Because that place is not just where you live. It is a piece of land that nourishes the fortune and blessings of your entire family. The longer you stay, the deeper the blessings, the greater the wealth, and the wider the path ahead. Hello, I am Master Han. There is an old saying, the land has spirit, the house has energy, and the person has destiny. Every home carries its own flow of energy. Some places attract wealth, while others drain it. There are certain houses where, the moment you step through the gate, you immediately feel a warm, bright, and pleasant atmosphere. That is a clear sign of land where blessings gather and a house where wealth is drawn in. What is truly fascinating is that homes like these often share distinct Feng Shui characteristics. And if you are observant enough to notice them, you will understand why some people thrive the longer they stay, while others, once they move away, see their fortunes decline. In today's video, we are going to explore 5 signs around your home that signal the presence of prosperous energy, the kind of energy that nurtures fortune and blessings every single day, even if you have never noticed it before. And at the end of this video, I will also share 3 common mistakes that cause many people to unintentionally cut off the flow of abundance around their homes, just because of a seemingly small change in their yard or at the gate. Before we begin, take a moment to write a positive affirmation in the comments. I open the door to welcome prosperity into my home, because once you write it down, that flow of abundant energy will already begin to move around you. And if you enjoy learning about Feng Shui for wealth and prosperity, make sure to subscribe to Master Han, Feng Shui for Wealth, so you never miss a video that helps you understand, apply, and nurture the energy of good fortune for your entire family. Now let us dive into the 5 most evident Feng Shui signs that show your home is a place where the longer you stay, the more abundant your fortune becomes, and the deeper your blessings grow. Sign number 1, land that widens at the back. In Feng Shui, the shape of the land and the structure of the home form what is known as the energy pouch, the space where energy accumulates and circulates. A plot of land that is narrower in the front and wider at the back is considered ideal for attracting and retaining prosperous energy. As wealth energy, or the flow of abundance, moves from the outside inward, this widening shape gently guides and gathers the energy, allowing it to stay, settle, and slowly spread throughout the living space. Picture it like a warm breeze carrying opportunities, money, and good fortune. If the land embraces that energy, it will be nurtured and transformed into lasting financial well-being. This is why even in the same neighborhood, properties with this widening shape often hold more value, not just in monetary terms, but in the peaceful and prosperous feeling they bring. In contrast, land that narrows at the back, wide in front but tight behind, is like an upside-down funnel. Energy flows in easily but quickly slips away. This leads to situations where people work hard but never seem to get ahead. It is not about luck. It is about how the energy flows. When energy cannot gather, it naturally fades away. But not everyone can choose a perfectly shaped lot. Feng Shui is not about strict rules. It is about balance and adaptation. If your home sits on land that narrows at the back, you can still correct the energy flow by creating a visual sense of expansion. Use partitions, bookshelves, or planters to widen the space toward the rear. You can also play with light and color to make the space appear more open. Hanging a landscape painting or placing a mirror on the back wall can encourage energy to pause and circulate instead of escaping. What matters most is that your space feels open, grounded, and layered. When that feeling is created, the energy will naturally adjust, gently but effectively. Sign number 2, flowing water in front of the house. In Feng Shui, water symbolizes wealth. There is a reason the words for water and wealth have been closely associated for centuries. Wherever water flows, so does life, energy, and money. If your house has a gentle stream, a calm river, or a flowing pond in front, that is a powerful sign of steady financial energy. When water moves smoothly, not too fast, not stagnant, it reflects a stable flow of abundance. Homes facing natural or man-made water often feel cooler, calmer, and more vibrant. This is living energy that nourishes both body and spirit. But water that flows too forcefully can wash fortune away, while stagnant water blocks energy altogether. Fast water brings money in quickly, but it also goes out just as fast. It makes for unstable finances and risky investments. Stagnant water, on the other hand, traps negative energy, creating slowness, tension, or even health issues. If you do not have natural water in front of your home, do not worry. You can create your own. A small pond, a fish tank, or a mini waterfall can work wonders, as long as the water keeps moving. It should never sit still or rush aggressively. The gentle sound of trickling water soothes the mind and sends vibrations of abundance throughout the space. A crucial detail: the water should flow toward the house, not away from it. Water moving toward you represents wealth arriving. If it flows away, that means fortune is being pushed out. In that case, adjust the position of your water feature or its flow direction. I once knew a family who placed a small circular fountain in their front yard. The water flowed steadily and calmly. Over the years, their business grew steadily, and they often joked that just hearing the water brings peace of mind. In reality, that balanced flow of water energy helped sustain their success, lift their spirits, and attract good fortune naturally. Meanwhile, another family lived in a dry, elevated area with no water features. Though their house looked neat and spacious, the owner always felt unsettled and struggled to save money. After they added a small pond by the entrance, within a few months, the atmosphere lightened. The house felt cooler, the family became more cheerful and connected. That is because in Feng Shui, water is not just about money, it is about movement and flow. When you create a gentle, clean, consistent flow of water in front of your home, you are encouraging your life and your fortune to move forward, expand, and thrive. Sign number 3, a strong support behind the house. In Feng Shui, the back of the house is known as the black tortoise position, a place of support, stability, and grounding. A home with a strong backing is considered energetically sound because it helps retain energy, blocks harsh winds, and brings peace of mind, an essential component of a healthy living environment. If your house is backed by a hill, a sturdy wall, a row of trees, or a solid structure, this represents the presence of guiding forces and helpful people. It is not just symbolic, it has real effects. These elements help contain energy, protect from the wind, and prevent it from blowing your fortune away. A well-supported home creates a feeling of security, helps the occupants stay focused, and encourages long-term success. But if the back of the house is exposed, on a slope, or lacks coverage, energy is likely to dissipate. Psychologically, this creates a sense of having no backing, like standing on a steep hill with nothing to lean on. Residents of such homes may struggle to maintain financial stability or feel like their efforts never quite result in lasting rewards. Luckily, support can be created even if the landscape is lacking. If your home backs onto empty space or a downward slope, you can build a solid wall, plant dense trees, or place symbolic objects such as a mountain-shaped screen, stone sculpture, or a mountain landscape painting. These are not just decorative. They help anchor energy, creating a stable and supportive backdrop. In Feng Shui, mountains represent stillness and stability, while water represents flow and opportunity. When a home has water in front and a mountain behind, a setup known as mountain behind, water in front, it forms the most prosperous and balanced energetic layout. This is the foundation for lasting wealth and security. You will notice the difference when standing in a home with solid backing. You feel more grounded, your mind more focused. The same principle applies to your desk, your bed, or your entire house. When there is strong support behind you, energy is stabilized, and you are naturally uplifted. This is the modern, practical power of Feng Shui. Sign number 4, a spacious and unobstructed area in front of the house. If the back of the house represents support, then the front, known in Feng Shui as the bright hall, is the area that welcomes energy and fortune. This is the very first place where energy touches before entering the home. You can think of it as the energy conversion zone, where outside opportunities are invited into your personal space. A bright, open, and spacious front yard allows energy to flow in naturally, softly spreading into the house. When this space is clear and wide, anyone walking in will feel at ease, uplifted, and relaxed. That sensation signals that energy is moving smoothly. Homes with such features often generate feelings of joy, openness, and prosperity. Good fortune and opportunity are more likely to find their way to the people living there. However, if the front is blocked by a high wall, a large tree, utility poles, billboards, or sharp objects pointing directly at the entrance, the bright hall becomes sealed. Energy cannot flow in properly or is forced to take awkward, unnatural turns. This makes the atmosphere inside feel heavy, stagnant, and uninspiring. Over time, fortune slows down and opportunities begin to slip away without you even noticing. Feng Shui explains this very logically. Energy follows the natural movement of air and light. When it is blocked, it becomes erratic or disappears entirely, just like a breeze hitting a wall. Wealth energy only enters spaces that are inviting, meaning open, clean, and gently guiding energy inward. If your bright hall is cramped or blocked, start by clearing the entrance path. Choose round canopy plants instead of tall, dense trees. Avoid placing sharp or pointed items facing the door. Natural light is also essential. Make sure your main door is always clean, well lit, and free of dampness or clutter. A small lamp at the porch lit every evening can serve as a beacon for energy, keeping the flow active and guiding prosperity into the home. Also, consider how the path to your front door is shaped. It should curve gently. A straight path that leads directly to the door sends energy too fast and too strong. Wealth might arrive quickly but will leave just as fast. A soft, curved walkway lined with greenery slows energy down, allowing it to settle before entering. This is the art of guiding energy in Feng Shui. The bright hall is more than just a physical area. It is a reflection of your mindset. A bright, open, and clean front entrance signals an open heart and a welcoming attitude toward life's opportunities. Even modern psychological studies support this. Open, well-lit spaces make people feel more confident, creative, and motivated. That is the subtle way Feng Shui works. When your space opens up, your energy opens up. And when your energy opens up, good fortune naturally flows in. Sign number 5, a house that receives gentle, balanced wind. In Feng Shui, wind represents the movement of energy. Whether your home welcomes and regulates airflow, properly plays a major role in determining your overall fortune and well-being. An ideal home receives gentle, even breezes that flow smoothly through the space. This kind of airflow keeps energy fresh without sweeping it away too fast. People living in such homes usually feel clear-headed, emotionally calm, and mentally focused. Work flows easily and wealth has a better chance of growing. That is because the natural circulation of energy keeps everything balanced, clearing out negative vibes while allowing positive energy to remain. If wind is too strong, energy cannot settle. It is like a rushing river that carries everything away before it has a chance to sink in. Homes exposed to harsh wind often feel cold in winter, dry in summer, and have fluctuating fortune. Money may come in, but it also disappears quickly. On the other hand, if airflow is too weak or stagnant, the energy becomes dead. This creates a heavy, dull environment that affects health, mood, and motivation. People may feel tired, unfocused, or even depressed. The key is balance. Feng Shui does not favor complete stillness, nor does it encourage excessive movement. A good home breathes, just like a healthy body. Wind is that breath. To maintain balance, you can regulate airflow using plants, doors, and design features. If wind enters too strongly, plant trees like beetle palms or bamboo in the wind's direction. These ease airflow without stopping it. If the air feels too still, try opening secondary windows across from the main door to allow cross-ventilation. If your house feels too sealed, make it a habit to open windows each morning. Morning sunlight activates yang energy, a vibrant force that clears out stale, stuck energy. A common mistake to avoid: do not completely seal your home. Some people close all doors and windows out of fear of dust or noise, turning the space into a stagnant pond. Without airflow, energy dies. When circulation stops, your home and your life begins to feel drained and lifeless. In Feng Shui, wind is seen as the breath of heaven and earth. Every home needs to breathe in its own rhythm. When wind flows gently, energy stays. And when energy stays, fortune grows. A home balanced by natural airflow not only improves health, but also clears the mind, strengthens focus, and attracts lasting wealth. When all the right elements come together in harmony, energy builds, blessings deepen, and wealth becomes stable over time. But just one wrong change, even unintentional, can quietly sever that flow of prosperity. Let us now explore the common mistakes that unknowingly disrupt energy and block fortune from entering your home. Mistake number 1. Demolishing the old pathway and replacing it with a misaligned one. In Feng Shui, a home's pathway is not just a walkway, it is a channel for energy. It is the route through which outside energy enters, flows, and spreads throughout your living space. A long-established path that aligns with natural elements is like a familiar stream. It allows energy to move smoothly, gently, and evenly. When you tear down that old path and build a new one without carefully considering the direction of wind, sunlight, and the natural terrain, you risk disrupting or even reversing the energy flow. This can lead to stagnation or chaotic movement inside the house. Feng Shui calls this severed dragon energy. The energetic artery of the land is cut, and the wealth energy that once gathered at your front door begins to disperse. You can often sense this physically. A house that used to feel calm and cool may suddenly feel drafty or oddly cold after a gate or entry change. That is energy falling out of alignment. Over time, this imbalance affects the household. Mental restlessness, lack of focus, unstable finances, and fleeting opportunities become more common. If you must redesign your entry path, the most important rule is to keep the flow soft and continuous. Create a gently curving pathway that welcomes morning light and avoids strong winds blowing directly into the door. Mistake number 2, selling ancestral land for a high price. Land holds the memory of those who once lived on it. In Feng Shui, every piece of land carries a unique vibrational frequency shaped by the actions, emotions, and blessings of past generations. Ancestral land, where your grandparents once lived and built their legacy, serves as an energy core for the entire lineage. It is where the family's blessings are accumulated and preserved over time. When a family sells that ancestral land simply because the price is high, they are not just giving up a physical asset. Energetically, they are disconnecting themselves from their root power source. That piece of land is like a central energy station, invisibly connected to each family member. When that station is removed, the connection weakens, and the family's natural prosperity begins to fade. This is not superstition. It is the principle of resonant energy fields. When generations share the same land, their energy frequencies harmonize, sustaining fortune over time. But once the land is sold, the energetic field breaks apart, and the younger generation may lose their sense of direction, experience growing distance in relationships, or face scattered paths in life. There are countless real-life examples of this. Families who sold their ancestral land often received a large sum at first, but soon found that money disappearing, business faltering, or harmony among family members declining. Feng Shui explains this clearly. Once the anchor of energy is gone, the family's energy loses its focus and ability to gather. If selling is absolutely necessary, try to retain a small portion of that land or take a handful of soil to keep in your new home. This helps preserve the original frequency and allows the ancestral energy to continue supporting the descendants. Mistake number 3, decorating the front yard with sharp or harsh objects. Items like sharp-edged metal sculptures, iron fences with pointed spikes, or stiff, spiky plants such as aloe vera or mother-in-law's tongue placed facing the entrance, all emit what Feng Shui calls aggressive energy. From a physics perspective, sharp points concentrate energy at their tips, breaking the smooth flow of qi. When energy is sliced or blocked, positive energy weakens, and the home's energetic field loses balance. This is known as cutting off blessings. Psychologically, rigid and pointed shapes subtly stress the nervous system. They can cause unease, irritation, or tension without any obvious reason. Over time, what should be a calm, supportive space becomes draining and heavy. The solution is simple. Change the shape and material. Use soft, round, or flowing forms. Choose plants with broad, gentle leaves, like money trees or corn plants, and stone sculptures with natural curves. If you need fencing, go with rounded vertical bars. Avoid anything sharp aimed directly at the front door. You can also soften the space with warm lighting and gentle water features. A golden-hued lamp in the yard corner or a small water basin with floating plants can calm the energy before it enters your home. It is not just visually appealing, it invites good energy to stay, as Feng Shui teaches. Where energy pauses, it gathers. Where it gathers, fortune is born. In Feng Shui, a good home is not about size. It is about harmony with the people inside it. When you care for your space with calm and intention, even the smallest house becomes a place where wealth grows and blessings thrive. Blessings do not appear by luck. Prosperity does not stay by chance. Everything starts with how you treat the space you call home. Take a moment to observe your house. What is it trying to tell you? Is there a neglected corner, a dark spot, a space where energy feels off? Only when you truly listen can you recognize where fortune is hiding and where it is waiting to be released. And with the right adjustment, even a single plant in the right place, or one light switched on, the entire energy field begins to shift. When energy shifts, fortune follows. And when fortune shifts, a new cycle of peace and prosperity begins. Your home is not just a place to live. It is the source of blessings. It is the root of wealth. It is the foundation of your family's destiny. When you protect and preserve the harmony of your living space, you are safeguarding the future and well-being of the ones you love most. Leave a comment below with this positive affirmation. I open the door to welcome prosperity into my home. It is more than just a phrase. It is a declaration to the universe that you are ready to receive the abundant energy already making its way toward you. And if you have found value in what I have shared, make sure to subscribe to Master Han, Feng Shui for Wealth. Every week, I will bring you deeper lessons on how to cultivate prosperity, preserve blessings, and unlock the full potential of your home's energy. Because when you understand your home, you begin to understand yourself. And when you live in harmony with energy, fortune and blessings will naturally align with you.